Hello everyone, ポトちゃんです。Today we're going to be talking about Exorcist Believer. This movie was first released in Japan on December 1st to mixed reviews. Until yesterday, I had never seen the original movie, and I have good reasons for not doing so. One, I was told that it would be a life changer. If I watched it, I would never be the same. Two, my mom requested that I don't, so I stayed away from the movie for the longest time. But yesterday I watched the 1974 original, and today I watched The Exorcist Believer. To me, The Exorcist Believer is a masterpiece. Absolutely fantastic. However, my Japanese mom almost fell asleep. To her, it was not just not scary, it was boring. Wow. This story follows a father raising his daughter. She gets involved in witchcraft with a friend, and they both go missing. 3 days later, they come back, and the possession begins. This movie takes us on a journey of how both families handle the situation. The mother, from the 1974 original, makes an appearance, and all hell breaks loose. That's the movie in a nutshell. First, there are many original Exorcist fans that dislike this movie. They say there is nothing new. The original was far scarier. The original used silence well, and the idea that the mother, with all the money in the world, could not help her daughter was frightening. Many Exorcist fans say that this new movie is garbage. The exposition was slow and impactless. The families felt fake, and the movie did not build the suspense well. They suggest that the original is far better and that the silence in the movie is what made it extremely scary. But coming from a point of never having seen the original film until yesterday, I can say that for people who haven't seen the original, or like me, have just started, you can really enjoy this movie. Okay, so now it's time for spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, please come back when you do. Let's begin. I really like the family dynamic. Victor is a non-believer, but he has a sense of faith, whereas Catherine's family are a devout Christian family. However, Tony is completely lacking in faith and feels like a pretender. What was so realistic was the medical scenes. The girls had been missing for 3 days, so the doctors did all manner of tests to make sure that the girls were unharmed and there was no sexual assault. This feeds into the fear that every parent has when a child goes missing. Victor's horror at the new changes in Angela were portrayed so realistically. Tony's lack of faith is very apparent, especially when Miranda expresses regret in not having Catherine baptized. He also refuses to remove his shoes when they enter the house for their exorcism. He also stays outside for most of it. This was very subtle, but very noticeable. In the 80s and 90s, research explored whether people would choose to save their child or their spouse. Most men preferred to save their wife because they felt a stronger connection with the child only after birth. Men believed they could have another child anytime. In contrast, women chose to save the child, feeling a special bond, from carrying it. So when Victor's wife said to save the child, I knew that would not be Victor's choice. This is foreshadowed when Angela tries to take her mum's scarf, but Victor gets upset and takes it back. This was interesting to see this emotional dynamic in the movie. The interesting thing about this movie is that the exorcist is not just one main person. It is a group of friends and neighbors who come together to perform the rite. In the original Exorcist, we have 2 priests performing the rite. Even in the Pope's Exorcist, we have the same thing. The family stays out of it. But here, we have a mixed bag of people. I also predicted that Catherine was going to die for 3 reasons. 1, she was unbaptized. 2, she invited Angela to participate in witchcraft despite her religious values. And 3, she had an inverted cross on her forehead as a sign of disrespect to God. My Japanese mum and wife were very surprised at the outcome of the devil's choice. We see Tony choose Catherine, and Angela releases some nastiness onto the ceiling, and we think that Angela is dying. The audience may hate Tony for a moment as we see Victor and Miranda in distress. We are warned the devil will mix lies and the truth to confuse you. This is a test for Tony, and the same outcome that happened to Victor would play out here. Now, why I think Angela could hear her mother's voice is because of the actions of her mother. She gets a Haitian voodoo blessing for her child. However, from a Christian perspective, this is a no-no. That blessing is what caused her to get injured in the earthquake, and why, despite Victor's choice to save her, she dies anyway. This is another reason why Angela was chosen for possession. Did you notice any homages or Easter eggs to the original? First, there are the fighting dogs. Then you have a single parent dynamic. Then you have a playful theft of food. Angela and Regan play with magic. Angela and Regan soil themselves. The color of the vomit. This is green pea soup that many comedies have poked fun at. The crucifix was used as a weapon against Regan, and this time it was used as a weapon against the mother. The Catholic priest dies. So some people may think this is more of a remake than a continuation. Many people don't like this movie for various reasons, but to me, this is a masterpiece. Blumhouse magic. And if you are new to the Exorcist genre, you might like this too. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And if you like the movie, please like and subscribe. See you!